Some of those in the silver-haired community
All
would
right,
say
game
it's a
number
great
8
day
for me.
for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ooh, excuse me.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Sweet.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Shut out
Second
some single
down.
high.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but
Try to dissuade their run as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
To throw on second down, Hudson. He rifles one that's
Let's
intercepted.
go.
Picked off at the 23, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because
Not yet. That's coming soon.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game,
I planned on doing that today, but I got kind of caught up in a lot of work.
The second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Needless to say, I'm quite excited about that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
Are you serious, man?
Past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard
That's
line.
my fault for it.
Just like that,
Tackling
a
was square.
pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a run with Akers.
Good job.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any
He has a reach
daylight
tackle. That really
inside
helps.
as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
What's going on?
Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake. Hudson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on second down. And muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. Wasted. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hudson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about how that game's going to be put together that I'm curious about that I'll get to.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to
Isabella.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's bring it. Kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 2.
Murray going to look to run.
Give me block. House it. House it, Kyler. House it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 50 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown,
What's going on, Ruby?
On to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense.
Well, my team's cooperating with me so far. Let's see how long it lasts.
Thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Are you retiring from Madden? After NCAA comes out, Ruby?
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10.
Doing like me and going from like 4 leagues to 1.
A good pick up there at 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out.
Yeah, that's the best description in the world.
Oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
It'll be just like old times. Like I started my quote-unquote career, as you will, as a content creator on NCAA. I'm a college football guy. The NFL is my side piece. You know, remember the days of the Utopia forums? My first content was the my 3-3-5 stack, air raid and run and shoot stuff, and flexbone content.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Those were great times, man. Hopefully those forums will kick back up again in a couple years. That was so much fun. And there was the Utopia site, and there was another one that, you remember One Back?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
He ran a site as well. I can't remember what it was called, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense.
Yeah, Powerhouse Gaming.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
That's exactly what it was. Yes.
Yeah, and what you also
Gaming
have to
tailgate.
against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And here's another tackle made at the line.
My defensive line is being pretty stout today. What do I owe this treat to?
Up a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hudson.
Wow. Who got killed there?
And he is
What
going
was
to
that?
the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Remind me to replay that one, please.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Hudson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Yeah, that could have gone worse.
Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Jesus Christ, where are you? God almighty.
From the gun, Hudson.
Where's
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Where's the corner going?
Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
52's the mark, boys, 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing on first down, Hudson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
touch pass time? Or inside zone, one of the two. And of course, it just all froze there. The guy who's playing force just watched the guy just go around the corner.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
One-star team? I have no idea.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got? 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the safety creep. Sponge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Got a man, it's complete. Williams.
Well done, well done, well
The
done.
Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And even 30 yards on a play. that
North
began
Texas
at
mean
the
green.
30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On second down now, it's Sims. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 28. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Too bad Idaho is not Division I anymore.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side, completes Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run the counter.
Wow.
It's Sims. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Good old Idaho, right?
Loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
I hit you right in the
That was
hands.
a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It absolutely was. That was a touchdown. What sucks is if I gunned that, the defender gets his hand on it. I had to high point that.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. Murray.
Stay in bounds.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Yeah, Idaho had a good stadium. But yeah, the possibilities, they are endless.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hudson. He'll get the Akers out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, way tough. You know, every now and then, this game makes me happy when guys do things like hold the edge, spill, and play force.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, I got to get a cam going for streams now, don't I? I've kind of entered in that world. I can't flub it now, can I? I got to go all in, right?
For that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build.
When guys do their job in this game, the game
really relied on the quarterback.
Makes me happy.
Good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now
all I ask is for logical stuff to happen. And I can live with the outcome.
Pass rush,
as long as guys at least attempt to do their jobs, I'm happy.
We'll see if they can disrupt.
When they don't, I get sad.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check tight. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Murray.
I don't think a chance. I didn't want to risk a throw out of sack there.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, Hudson.
That got out of the backfield?
After taking it a little further down inside
How?
the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. I hope he runs the rest, 'cause I'm about to take you through.
On 1st and 10, Hudson is going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Jeez Louise.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Yeah, Cook is insane.
And Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
What we got? You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
Operating from the gun, Hudson. And it's complete.
All right, no biggie.
In the end zone, touchdown Rams. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I mean, he just swapped the outside
and no
corners.
return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after
See if we can get some points here.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sims. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey.
From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball
How did he get
away
even and then
falls
walk back to
incomplete.
not being even?
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by
Interesting.
that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
after the second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Yeah, whatever.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout.
I shot at that. I don't know why he was playing hard flash there. Left that middle wide open.
20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
One thing that saved him was getting sacked.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, Hudson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Whoops.
To throw again, Hudson. And that
Oh, my
is
Lord.
incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hudson, and able to find Higbee. It's complete.
That is not.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Keep executing.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rip right. Switch. Shit.
They'll run here with Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And here's Murray on the keeper. He'll pick up
Still letting Murray keep the ball.
First down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Murray from midfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Beautiful.
And he'll go down shy of the
Don't want to
40,
run trips to the boundary very often,
he
but
continues to deliver first down here. He had 4
I kind of had my hands tied.
This one, number 5. Now they run with Sims. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
51, Mike 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the gun, Murray. A dump off to Sims. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Sims, about 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still
There's
open
nothing
for the
stupid.
coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Sims.
Of course.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Rams have got
Of course.
it back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Following the fumble recovery, Hudson.
Here we go. Get it right back.
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
Jamel Dean, that's why I'm paying you.
Now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's just me and you. Kill.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Curry. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Please. I wish it was easy.
Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Every game we fight, man.
Ended up with a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
51 the mic, boy. 51. I got you.
You better want somebody out there.
Now a give right side. Sims fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
51 the mic.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
All right, what's paramount here is securing points.
3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's change up an audible.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
51 the mic. 51 the mic.
From the shotgun now.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I wonder what I'll call flood.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard
Damn it.
line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
All right, there are worse things.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to call flood there.
People think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
I'm getting old and senile, man.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
Off play action. Hudson. And he's got his man
fine.
out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, he has Chris Jones and Aaron Donald. Thank God that offensive line's not that important.
Back to throw. Hudson.
That was a glitch. Something bugged out there.
There he goes, right side.
Obviously.
Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
That was a coverage bug.
The Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
That's just a coverage bug, that's all. Nothing I can do about that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more
All
and
right,
more in
just keep
today's
playing.
NFL.
Brush it off.
They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Murray now on first down.
What happened there? Why was that so far underthrown? Good God, come on, man.
Return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here
Are you serious?
He's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This game does not want people to throw the football.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll run on first down. Bradford.
Jesus
And he works
Christ.
it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. First down, Hudson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Hudson.
Ooh,
and that'll be incomplete.
threw it right to him.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hudson. And that will be
He really threw that.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it.
And the receiver almost came down with it.
That's a disappointing end.
Oh.
Field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing again. Murray. And this one incomplete.
Threw that one right on the cut.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
All right, no biggie. Let's punt and play,
Here comes
D.
the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He's going to be out of bounds.
I mean, he's throwing the ball into traffic quite a bit, so hopefully we'll continue to come down with him.
Number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive the end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double dog, next to right. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Shot 56.
Operating from the gun, Hudson.
Pick it off.
Deep for Gallup, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Again, they run with Sims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards left on second down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the whip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly,
Come on,
but
Izzy.
it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he
rhythm
got
is just
confused?
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That was my fault.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play
have to
call
love
in that
it.
situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here,
Looking to throw. Hudson.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Back to throw. Hudson.
Pick it off!
Another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw
absolutely
defense
have to
staying
get
in
two
base,
possession
not taking a chance,
lead
not
here.
blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Shoot. Come on. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Kill.
Here's Sims on the run. And
Nope,
he is
don't
going to
really
be
care.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
I'm coming after you. Empty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will
That's
get
big.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
You know what would be awesome? If Chandler
Set to begin
Jones
their next
did something
drive,
right
the
now.
Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking
There we
that
go.
line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go!
Another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Why am I doing this? Why am I tempting fate here?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
I think he could be in. That's a linebacker on Kirk. This should be a touchdown.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's going to go down.
No problem. I wanted to go for the kill shot there. It's still a 3-possession lead.
Sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Get.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Hudson. And taking it across midfield.
That's fine. Cooper Kupp hasn't done all that much today.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Check 56. 3 balls. 56 to Mike. 56.
Operating from the gun, Hudson.
Good tackle.
And he's going to
There you
find
go.
his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, Hudson.
Ooh, that would have been INT number. Another INT through the angle route. We had 2 guys busting down to the middle of the field.
Tackles made here at the Cardinals 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Hudson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hudson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
That's actually a really good range by Isaiah Simmons there.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go.
They'll look to run with Akers.
He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put
have a good one,
the
sir.
toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Sims. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And
I'll give him a shot.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Say it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
All right, Chandler Jones, it's time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure
down
out
like
how to
a
fix
rabid
things
dog.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Why is he... This game and these alignments, man, are something else.
To throw on second down. Hudson got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a press break there, that's all.
Operating from the gun.
Pick it off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Number 53, number 53. Check, 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 check.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Madden just did not want me to throw the ball well that game. It ain't going to be pretty all the time.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., the turnaround hasn't
All right, so we're 5-3 at the halfway point.
2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right, I'm out. I'm in a hurry. I got to get out of here. Otherwise, I'd look at more stats and replays. I'll do a video of the halfway point stuff later on. But I got to go. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I will talk to you all later. Peace.